cannot continue to run this campaign on my own, which I can't. If I had 50 people doing the same thing as I am across Montreal, we would have 175,000 signatures already. I give up everything I have to fight for people that don't give a damn, and now, because I have nothing, because I put it all into this, they're making fun of me and calling me an idiot. Who's the idiot in this situation? They all have their fancy little cars I see today. They spend more time. A guy says, oh, I have no time to sign a petition. I know what it's about, I agree, I've got no time. Then he stands with his wife looking at a Volvo station wagon with a really unique trick in the back seat for kids. They stand there looking at it for a half hour. He didn't have time to sign a petition, but he stands and looks at this car for a half an hour. What a bunch of liars. And that's another, I'm really seriously thinking about this. I want one 40-day hunger strike, and I may initiate another 40-day hunger strike. Contact the government for a grant. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to try to force the government to spend money where they're supposed to, and more of it in the areas where we need it in healthcare, and they're going to give me a grant to force them to do it? I don't think so. So this guy keeps me online for a month, and I get jack shit out of this guy too. Everybody says, oh yeah, this is great, great, great. You should do this. You should do that. It's always, I should be the one doing it. None of these people will lift their lazy, bloody butts to do anything. I can't even get somebody to guard this stand for 5 minutes while I have to go to the washroom. It's a coincidence. The only time you get any action is when people think there's going to be publicity. An AIDS march goes by here on a Tuesday. AIDS patients cost the government a lot of money. I don't know, $60,000, $100,000 a year, depends on how bad it is. The system goes broke, they have private health care. These people are poor, they can't afford their drugs. They die. All these thousands of people go by, not one of them signed the petition. 2 days later, Centraid goes by, supposedly to do with health care. Not one of them comes by to sign either. Interesting, but there's press all over the place. On a Tuesday, AIDS patients cost the government Palestinians, I believe, concerning George Bush being a terrorist. They go by, they have a police escort, they're blocking the streets right and left. The Gazette comes down here, a reporter wants to do an interview with me concerning my views on the demonstration and how she can fit in a healthcare campaign with an anti-terrorist campaign by a special interest group. And like I told her, this is not a politically affiliated campaign whatsoever. These people are saying we want our rights, and yet they are infringing on the rights of the people that want free access to the businesses on the street, which they're not getting while it's blocked during a demonstration. I told her, get out of here. Oh, that first press coverage they did on me wasn't proper in the first. Oh, I'm not the same reporter. It doesn't matter. You're the same paper. You're the same paper. Get out of here. I told her I don't want to talk. Nicest things I had happen to me happened today. A sweet little old lady, an English-speaking lady, she's originally from England. She comes, I didn't realize you were still here. I'd have brought you another batch of muffins. Oh, what a sweetheart. Real tiny, tiny little lady. Oh, this was funny. People were looking at that. They didn't understand what that sign there meant. Every second time you go there, you get Tylenol, no matter what your injury. They still didn't know